Hello students, I am Anita Gamar, TGT Science KB1 Bikaner. Children, let us continue with our chapter The Human Eye and the Colorful World. So far in this chapter we have discussed about the structure of the eye and about the functions of different parts of the eye. Now today we are discussing the defects of vision, that is myopia, hypermetropia and presbyopia. Children, you must have seen people wearing glasses because they may not see the objects clearly near to them or far away to them. So let us see these defects of vision one by one in detail. So children, our first defect of vision is myopia. It is also called nearsightedness or short-sightedness. So what happens in myopia? A person is able to see the nearby objects clearly, but he or she may not see the distant objects clearly. The distant objects appear blurred or hazy to him or her. So children, to understand this myopia, let us concentrate on this picture. I have drawn a picture of a normal eye and myopic eye here. So what happens here? The incidenting light rays from a distant object are fall parallel to the eye, and after converging through this lens, an image is formed on the retina here. Whereas in a myopic person, the incidenting light rays, after converging, these converge just in front of the retina instead of converging on the retina, and the image is formed here in front of the retina instead of forming on the retina. So there may be two reasons of myopia. The first reason is the high converging power of this lens, where due to high converging power, the focal length of the lens is shorter as compared to the normal eye. So the rays are converged in front of the retina. The second reason of myopia may be when the eyeball is too long. Suppose the length of this eyeball is increased. So the lens is working properly here, but because of this elongated eyeball, the rays are converged in front of the retina instead of converging on the retina. So the object appears blurred or hazy to the person. So how can this defect be corrected? Let us see. So children, how can this myopia or this nearsightedness can be corrected? It can be corrected by using a diverging lens. Since this myopia occurs due to the increased converging power of the lens, so we have to decrease this converging power by using a diverging lens, because we want that these converged rays to travel farther to reach the retina here. This diverging lens, that is this concave lens, it diverges the rays first, and then this eye lens, it converges the rays again, and these rays meet at the retina and the image is formed here on the retina, and the person is able to see the object clearly. Now if we trace back these rays coming from this concave lens, these appear to meet here, and this object is formed, a virtual image is formed here, and the object is seen here. So the far point, that is infinity, for a normal person it is shifted nearer and it is much nearer to infinity. So children, this is all about myopia and its how to correct it. So children, our next defect of vision is hypermetropia. It is also called long-sightedness or far-sightedness. So what happens in hypermetropia? A person is able to see the far away or distant objects very clearly, but he or she may not be able to see the nearby objects so clearly. You must have seen people suffering from this hypermetropia. When they read some text, then they keep the book slightly away from them to have a clear vision, because for a normal eye the near point is 25 centimeters, but in case of hypermetropic people the near point recedes away. It is more than 25 centimeters. So it is these people feel comfortable when they read some text or newspaper by keeping slightly away from them. So children, to understand this hypermetropia, let us see the diagrams here. Here I have drawn diagram of a normal eye and of a hypermetropic eye. So what happens here in a normal eye? The incidenting light rays from an object, these fall on cornea, and after converging through this eye lens, these form an image here on the retina. And now what happens in a hypermetropic eye? Due to the elongation of the lens here, the focal length is increased. This is due to this, the incidenting light rays after converged by this lens, these form an image behind the retina here, and due to this the object seems hazy or blurred to the person. This is the one reason behind this metropia, that is the elongation of the eye lens or the increase in focal length of the lens, so that the converged rays meet behind the retina and the object doesn't seem clear to the person. The second reason of hypermetropia is the shortening of the eyeball. So let us see, if eyeball is slightly shortened here, then what happens on the image formed. If the eyeball is slightly shortened here, the converged rays by this lens, these meet behind the retina. Although the lens is working properly, but due to the shortening of the eyeball, the image is formed behind the retina and the object seems blurred or hazy to the person. Now, how can we correct this defect? Have you any guesses? Yes, this can be corrected by using a convex lens, that is a converging lens. So let's see how the defect can be corrected. This hypermetropia can be corrected by using a convex or converging lens. Here the decreased focal length of the lens is increased by using, that is converging power of this lens, which has decreased, is increased by using another convex lens here. Suppose this is an object and the incidenting rays after being converged by this convex lens here, these converge again by this eye lens, and these rays meet here on the retina, and the object is image is formed here on the retina, and the person is able to see the object clearly. Now if we trace these rays coming from this convex lens, then the image is this virtual image is seen to formed here. Here the near point of the eye, it recedes away from 25 centimeters to more than 25 centimeters. So this is how this hypermetropia can be corrected by using a convex lens, that is a converging lens. Children, our third defect of vision is presbyopia. It occurs due to a decrease in the accommodation of the eye with aging. There are two reasons behind this. First is the weakening of the ciliary muscles, which are holding the eye lens from above and below. Due to the weakening of the ciliary muscles, these are not able to constrict and dilate properly. And the second reason is the low flexibility of the eye lens. Because of this, the focal length of the eye lens is not accommodated according to the vision. This presbyopia can also be called as hypermetropia of old age, or it is a mixed form of myopia and hypermetropia, where the person is not able to see the nearby and distant objects clearly. This defect can be corrected by using bifocal lenses. A person can wear bifocal lenses in his or her spectacles, where the upper portion of the lens is having concave lens and lower portion is having convex lens. Concave lens helps in the distant vision, and this convex lens helps in the near vision. Nowadays, in spite of these bifocal lenses, progressive lenses are also available. These are a bit costly, but these are better than these bifocal lenses, as these provide better vision. Here in this progressive lenses, the power of the lens gradually changes from point to point on the lens surface. So children, this is all about the defects of vision and their correction. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.